Good afternoon and welcome to the movie watch along. Today we are going to be watching, let's see here, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, an old Christmas classic. Now, I know it's not everyone's taste. I will go ahead and paste the uh, uh, and that Nigel movie guy. You are more than welcome to come onto the panel. Let me get the watch. Go ahead and put that in the chat. And yes, I mean the Rankin and Bass. Yes, I do. Let me post the link to the StreamYard. And please remember, we're going to be watching this movie. So if you're not going to be watching it, we can chat another time. But it is open lines for those who want to watch. So let me go back to the stream. I will pin that movie. And we'll be starting the movie shortly. So you can get that keyed up if you want to. Let's see. I'd love to watch it, but literally just watched it a few days ago. Well, darn it, I was hoping that you'd watch along with me and maybe we could discuss it. And it is a great classic. You're right. See, that's the thing. I never get to stream with you. I can't come on your streams because I don't know I mean, I played some of the games, but it's been years. And some of them I've never played. So, I'd be like, yeah, it looks fun. Yeah, that looks good. wouldn't have much to add. So it's not like I'm going to say, hey, can I come on to say nothing because I have very little to offer about the game. But this is one of the movies that this is one of the movies that I grew up with. It has been very I don't know, very memorable. It's a special part of my childhood, and unfortunately, due to a lot of things, infiltrate fusion sequence. What the heck is that? Okay, let's see who's backstage, and it's Nigel.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well, Holiday cheer and mistletoe and ho 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 and Santa Claus is coming to town. The watch party with Captain Trek.
It's one of the few things, I thought, one of the things that I'd started to do originally, or was going to start to do originally, was some watch parties. And the easiest thing is to go to things that are, easy to watch along with. I can't show them because obviously they're somebody else's property. I can't show it on the channel, but I can go ahead and send out the link and say, here, watch along. We'll have fun. It'll help their numbers, and we can have fun while watching it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've long been a fan of the Rankin and Bass Christmas specials. They were a great, I guess you call them, animation studio. And this is one of the good ones for sure. I think I would rate this one number 2, just below their all-time classic Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh, yes. And let's see here. What did we watch yesterday? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh, I missed it. My apologies.
No problem. I was actually going to save this one till tomorrow, but I thought, you know what? What the heck? Today's as good a day as any.
I've never partaken in a watch party. How do we? Did you already start it?
Well, go ahead and you can click on the link for the movie itself. In fact, I'll put it backstage. And let's see here. Private chat. Paste. I currently have it at 0 seconds.
Okay.
And I'm ready to go. But I wanted to.
We're getting more panelists in here too.
I don't know. It all depends on if anyone is interested.
Okay, I tweeted out the link.
I appreciate that.
Not the stream, but the YouTube.
Right. And I notice I have my 3 down votes. Thank you for your interaction. I think you know who it is, too. We have the same trolls. I mean, company.
Wait, who's in the backstage? Is it our old pal Testify?
Let me see who's backstage. Just out of curiosity.
I wonder if he'd like to watch this movie with us without talking shit.
Well, unfortunately, there's nobody else backstage.
Oh, okay, good.
Which is too bad. It would be interesting to watch along with someone else.
Well,
I mean, not just not as an insult to you, but
no, I get it. We'll just Siskel and Ebert it. You know, they were the 2 thumbs up or 2 thumbs down guys.
Exactly. All right, now again, I have the movie. Have the YouTube page at 0 seconds. I will post that one more time, even though it is the pinned link. And I will go ahead and post it in chat. And I will give a few seconds to get ready because it'll take a second to load. Anyone who wants to watch along, whether they're on the panel or not, may do so. Do you have the movie ready, Nigel?
Yes, I will hit the play button as soon as you tell me on the count of 3 or whatever how it works.
Okay, well, we'll count down from 3 and 3, 2, 1, play.
Today, children everywhere are making.
Oh wait, the audio's coming through.
Of Santa Claus.
Oops, hold on.
Not letters by the thousands. Oh. Special delivery, yes. Yes, we got lots of letters for Santa.
All right, I'm back. Can you still hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you fine.
I just wanted to make sure that the audio for the show wasn't coming through.
Right.
Oh, yeah, here he is, the letter carrier.
Oh, and reading all these letters from Santa.
The best part of this is when I would watch it as a kid, I would be like, oh, yeah, this really does answer the questions about Santa I've been wondering. I wonder if the Rankin and Bass formula was just to kind of like get, these famous Christmas songs somehow, contact the songwriters or rights holders and then just kind of form a story around it because it was already built in marketing because it was a famous song.
Yeah, that would be interesting to know because, they work together so well. You have the music, you have the story itself, and it's sung and told by Fred Astaire. You wouldn't think you'd have somebody of his caliber from that time being involved in animation, or in this case, claymation. Mickey Rooney is another one.
Yeah, they were big names.
And Mickey Rooney has played Santa Claus in several different animated stories.
Yeah, it's true.
And of course, there are, a lot of names that, most of us may not know, but back in the day, you would have.
Oh, for sure. Looks like Cheeto says that I saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. I don't know if Rankin and Bass ever adapted that particular song, but that might be interesting.
That would be interesting, yeah. And we're currently 3 minutes, 35 seconds into this holiday special. And I like how they don't name a country. They just a northern region. Meister Burger.
Yeah, Meisterburger. Based on the styles of the clothing and the Meister, this and that, I think it is like, to me, it's reminiscent of the old German states.
Yes.
Prior to the German unification. Prussia, in particular, was one. Not to be confused with Russia.
Right.
Burgermeister Burger is not very nice to babies. So I don't know if you're familiar with this, Captain Trek, but this soundtrack reminds me so much of other Rankin and Bass, like just the background music, the score, other Rankin Bass productions. In particular, they did two of the Lord of the Rings. They did The Hobbit and they did Return of the King in animation, like traditional animation.
Really?
Have you ever seen those?
No, I haven't.
And they're actually really well done. And but the music, the score, the soundtrack is very similar to their Christmas productions. So you should check those out. If you're interested in Lord of the Rings and Tolkien, anyway.
Well, it sounds interesting. Let's see here. That Nigel movie guy, that might be something you could do as well.
Yeah, maybe someday.
Dingle Kringle. A baby what? Oh. Tented Kringle. Kris Kringle. How to make toys. That's you'd think they'd have more toys than that.
Yeah, definitely.
Probably putting on shelves or something like that, but build all these toys and just toss them out the door.
They're making toys for the Kaiser now, I guess.
Really?
Well, I don't know. First toy maker for the king.
Oh yes, the first toy maker to the king. I like that. I love how these songs just they're simple, but at the same time, it's not like talking down to children.
Yeah, they're catchy too.
Yeah. I mean, of course, I've seen it many, many times.
Yeah, this is one I try to watch at least once every Christmas myself. This and the Rudolph. There's so many of these Rankin Bass ones as well, though. I mean, there's Frosty, there's The Year Without Santa Claus, there's just many, many more.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking of Year Without a Santa Claus for tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a good one. I like there's like a sun guy and an ice guy in that one that have a little song that I incorporated in my Batman Forever review as a joke.
And hello, Dee Dee Myers and Ken Jackman and Cheeto. Yeah, I don't want to ignore anyone in chat. We are currently watching Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and the link is a pinned link. We are currently at 11 minutes, 15 seconds, and counting. And the elves wishing that or the Kringles, I should say, wishing that that they had someone to play with all the toys they've made.
So that's where he got the red suit. Yeah, so this is what I liked about this as a kid because I actually, bought into all this.
Oh yeah. Of course, at the time, it's like, why is Santa thin? Because everyone that you see at the malls were a little more husky and had a beard, whether it was real or not real. and, of, and of course, Chris is offering to take the penguin along to. Oh no. Doomed.
Yeah, Winter Warlock is by far my favorite character in this entire film.
Oh yes.
Voiced by the actor Keenan Wynn, I think his name is. But
Yes.
he was in many, many movies, not just a voice actor. He was a longtime supporting actor in Hollywood back in the day, in westerns in particular.
It is amazing how many people have made these uh specials so meaningful, and we may not have heard of them if we didn't watch other movies that they were in.
Yeah, precisely. Like they were kind of well-known names back then, but
Oh, Meisterburger or whatever. It's a difficult responsibility. Of course, he's the number one lawmaker. No more. Wow, no more toy makers to the king. What a meanie. Wants to get rid of all the toys. I don't know. It's fun because I remember even growing up singing along with these because it was just fun. Of course, I guess I'm weird, but hey, what do I know?
no, I agree.
Like I said, we're watching Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and it's in the pin link. Currently, we are at, let's see here, 16 minutes now. Oh, wow. He's quite serious. No more toys. Hear that donkey's a jerk. Oh no. He wants to give away toys. They run away scared.
Oh, so that's how stockings became part of Christmas.
That's right. They would wash their stockings out every day and hang them by the fireplace. It's Jessica.
Chris Kringle,
Dangerously
master of the
toys.
obvious. Toys against the law? Well, that's kind of a silly law. Oh, here comes another good musical number.
Oh, yes. That Dolly's a hardened criminal. It's pretty bad. Looking at it through 2020 glasses, these lyrics would be banned.
Because of social distancing, yeah.
Well, not only social distancing, but an adult having a child sit on their lap and give them a kiss in exchange for a toy.
Oh, yeah, true. I didn't even think of that. Yuck.
I mean, it's sick that you almost have to think in terms of whatever the politically correct crap is now.
I always found that the special effects for this film are pretty good for the day. I mean, looks like a real fountain in the background.
Oh, absolutely. You wouldn't think that it would be as quite as good or as flowing as it is. Oh. A nonconformist and a rebel. Yeah.
A yo-yo? I love yo-yo.
Kris Kringle, the rebel. Oh, we'll never find him in the woods. You are trespassing on the lands of the Winter Warlock. And the tree comes to life. And what about that look of terror on his face? I mean, you almost believe he's actually scared.
Right, exactly.
And it's, really hard to do with, back in the day. So the fact they were able to do that so effectively without any, verbal cues is amazing.
No computer graphics.
Yeah, exactly. None. Such a deal. A lump of coal, a ball of twine.
Here it is, my favorite musical number in the whole movie.
Oh, yes.
And it's good not just for Christmas, it's good for any time you're feeling down. Just put one foot in front of the other.
Yeah, that's right. A choo-choo.
He says, release the Kringle. It's like, release the Kraken. Call him Winter. Go by. He's there on a first name basis now.
Yeah. It's difficult to really change. Well, put one foot in front of the other. And soon you'll be walking across the floor. Put one foot in front of the other. And soon you'll be walking out the door. I mean, that says a lot. It's a simple message, but it's not, it's true.
Indeed.
Because obviously, you've got people who are suffering depression and other things. It isn't about the destination. It is about the journey, and it is putting one foot in front of the other. Yes, don't be the rule, be the exception. Yeah. This song should be considered one of a life's truths songs. And we're now 28 minutes, 35 seconds into the video. And Winter's offering to help. The Magic Crystal Snowball. He knows when you're sleeping, knows when you're awake. Yeah, that's another one. Tell all the boys and girls to leave their doors unlocked tonight. Yeah, that would go real far today, wouldn't it?
What do you think those crazy Kringles did?
Yeah, of course he thinks. They've all been pretty nice. How did he know the doors were unlocked?
Well, he is Santa Claus.
Well, I mean, how did no the Meister Burger?
Burgermeister, yeah.
Yeah, Burgermeister,
Yeah,
Meister Burger. Oh, little girl who's sick wanted a toy Noah's Ark. By the way, have you ever? I don't know everything about your background. You ever seen the little manger scenes that they have that people have at Christmas time?
Yeah,
I remember.
the nativity scenes.
Yeah, the nativity scene. Yeah, my parents used to have one. Finally, had to get rid of everything except the figures themselves. And oh, what is it? They've been married over. Well, they've been married over 40 years. I know that. So these are another. They've been married over 50 years. So they're over 50 years old.
Yeah, my parents had some of those as well.
And they still put them up at Christmas time. Granted, it's just on a shelf and not in the little, manger scene that was originally came with, but that thing was falling apart. But the figures still look nice. And now he realizes he's going to put the toys in the stockings since he can't get in. Half a jack? He's worried about half a jack. You would think the kids would be smart enough to not bring all the toys out again.
Never underestimate the ability for Burgermeister to injure himself.
Oh, yeah. Disenchanted. Because he's good, I guess. Well, since they're not in Somber Town, they're not actually breaking the law, are they? Except for, Chris taking the toys there.
I always thought his response to that, where he goes, "Not me," it just kind of sounds funny.
Oh, definitely.
Not me.
Burning all those toys. How mean. Sad children. My question is, why was she let out? Since she was arrested with the rest of them. This is a pretty song, too.
This part always bored me. I'll be back after it's over.
What is a little slow. I'll give you that. There's and then the background was a little psychedelic for the you know. Oh. And then again, it shows a growth in the character of Jessica or Mrs. Claus. And of course, the graphic is little like I said, a little psychedelic, but just still kind of cool. And let's see here. Yeah, I don't think quite as much work went into this song. We're now 38 minutes and 5 seconds into this. Kind of reminds me of a Karen Carpenter song. I mean, I know the song is obviously older than that, but it's just the I guess it's not since it's from 1970. And rescuing Winter or trying to. Now, why they allowed him to keep stuff in his pockets in jail, who knows?
Oh, I'm back. I missed some things. It's okay. I just barely
No
watched it a few days ago.
Of course. And I appreciate you taking the time to watch it with me.
Yeah, of course. You've long supported my channel, and I appreciate you, my friend.
I absolutely love watching you play, by the way. So anyone watching this as a playback, I'll make sure to link your channel in. So please be sure to check it out.
Thank you, Captain Trek.
Yeah.
Meep. Yeah, another story, but go ahead and advertise your other one, Wrecking and Bass.
Yes.
I always like that little side marketing there. This whole movie could be renamed The Redemption of Winter Warlock.
Yes, it could actually. Ah. Chris Kringle. A wanted man. Wow. Very first Christmas trees.
This would make a great date movie. Look, it's a romance now. Santa and Mrs. Claus getting married.
Oh, yeah. The custom started long, long ago. When first the wise men gave gifts of love to a newborn baby. Yeah, I mean, guess I could stretch it out without singing it, but that would kind of sound a little lame there. Wow, Santa's Castle and Workshop. Animals delivered letters. Fourth trip in a month.
Well, that's one way to take down a tyrant. The Burgermeisters just simply died out and fell out of power.
Yeah. Most everybody loves him. Bah humbug. And it's almost over, but we're 48 minutes in.
If only we were all like Santa and learned to give.
Exactly. I think this movie would teach a life lesson. I wish I could, teach this to more people today. Come stir high water, Santa Claus is coming to town.
Come snow or high water.
That's right.
Like, even if the whole earth floods, Santa will deliver presents in a boat.
Yep. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows when you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. I'm sorry, there's just nothing like this, like these kinds of shows to me. The Rankin and Bass specials were among, my highlights of the Christmas season.
Yeah, there's still a Christmas tradition for me as well, and I thank you for having me on your channel, Captain Trek.
Oh, you are very welcome, Nigel. And I hope you don't mind. I went ahead and added your link to the description of the video.
Yes, it is. My only Christmas wish this year is to get 200 subscribers. I have 196.
Yes.
So I got 2 days and 4 more subs. I hope it happens.
And thank you so much for being along here with us, Cheeto. It was very fun. I'm glad I was able to share this with everybody. And if you're watching along, you can feel free to. The link is in the video description. You can watch the movie for yourself and listen along. Granted, you won't be able to join the chat, but it's still a fun experience. And again, I do want to thank you for joining us. Have a blessed holiday season. Merry Christmas.